Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. 2 posts in 1 week? Oh my gosh, when did that happen? That hasn't happened since forever ago. Let's cue the intro before I can run away. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to go into my December TBR list. It is stupidly ambitious, but I'm going to try because there are things that I just need to tie up before 2019 comes to a close. Today is December 2nd when I'm filming that, so I have all of 29 days. I'm also going to be traveling during that time, so let's hope that I can get some done sooner than others so that I can really enjoy my Christmas / holiday / seeing family. Alright, so just like in November, my goal for December is to knock off these books that I have already started on my TBR list. Goodreads says that I am currently reading 2, 4, 6 books. There's more than 6 books in this pile, and I have some on my phone in ebook / audiobook format. So, yeah. That's incorrect, and I'm not doing well at getting those books off my list. So, some of these books are going to be familiar to you from the November TBR video, but I'm hoping that this time I can get my butt in gear and get them done. So, without further ado, let's go into the ones that have been on my TBR the longest and need to get done this year or I'm going to pull out my hair. Maybe not literally, but I kind of feel like it. So first up, the longest book that has been in the process of reading for me is actually Viet by Charlotte Bronte. There are some interesting parts in here, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I'm also just like, can you be a little less wordy and tell me what the hell you mean? Can you move the story along? I have to remember that this is set in a different time, and so what was risque is different, and so I need to be a bit more open-minded and just let the story flow. Next up, one of the biggest books on my TBR is War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. I was not very far into this when I dropped off because I decided to read Anna Karenina instead. Honestly, I will have to restart it because I don't really remember, but I hope to get through this. It is large. If I can find an audiobook, that would be great, but sometimes I feel like the audiobooks are on backlog because there aren't many people, I guess, who want to listen to War and Peace, and those of us that do are hogging up the library line. It's fine. Not a big deal. The next biggest book that I have waiting for me on my list is, I believe it's in progress on my Libby account. It is It by Stephen King. As of today, it's due in 10 days to the library, and I'm pretty sure it's like over 30 hours, so I'm gonna need to start listening to it, or it's not gonna get done. Hopefully I can get it done in those 10 days, and I can just wipe my hands of it. Next up, I am going to stick with kind of my audiobooks just because I have my phone open. So we had It that needs to be done. I also need to finish Among Others by Joe Walton. That's due in 5 days. I really need to get myself together here. And also The Power by Naomi Alderman. Now I have a feeling that I won't get done The Power in time because I was really enjoying the physical book a lot more, but I only have the audiobook now. So I think what I'll do after I'm done this video is try and remember to put in a request for the physical book in the hopes that I will get that before I leave on my holiday. If I don't get the physical book before I go on holiday, I don't foresee me finishing that book in this year. And that's okay. I do want to take my time with it because I was really enjoying it, but there's so many different perspectives that I found the audiobook just will not serve that purpose for me. And often I can do, maybe 2 or 3 perspectives. I think there's like 4 or 5 perspectives in this book, and so I just want to give it the best shot that I can. Next up, we have the 12-week year. I'm over 50% done this, so if I just get my act together, I can get this done and finished very quickly. So I just need to do that. Next we have Green Grass and Running Water. I am about a third of the way into this book. I was really enjoying it. I just need to pick it back up again. So I'm going to have to prioritize my TBR and see how I can do this in the most effective way, but I am really looking forward to finishing this book. Next we have The Gilded Wolves. This was supposed to be a buddy read that I was doing in November. That did not happen because there were other books that needed to go back to the library first. So I am hoping that I can dig in and get to the crux of this book. I have heard good things. I have heard bad things. That makes me nervous. Full stop. So we'll see how it goes. Next, I have The Lost Queen. This was the November book for my book club. I am all of 50 pages in of a 530-page book. I hope that we're not meeting anytime soon because I will be screwed. Last but not least, we have Eat, Nourish, Glow. This is a book that will go quickly, so I'm kind of in the prep stage where you're kind of monitoring what you're doing, you're writing down what you're eating in a day. It's the prep work. So once I get through the prep work, the rest are recipes, and recipes are very quick to read. I can usually read a cookbook in about an hour. Yes, I have read cookbooks. No, I don't care. I think they're kind of fun. Okay, so there we are. That's my wrap up. I have 2, 4, 6, 7 physical books and 3 ebooks, so that's a total of 10. Realistically, I'm looking at finishing 9 of them because I just don't think that the power will come back in time for me to finish it this year, but it would be a nice way to kind of start the new year having a book kind of already partially done. This, I don't even want to total up the pages. I feel like it's probably so many, but I'm gonna try. In fact, right after this is done, I'm going to edit while listening to it to start making progress on that book. It's gonna take a lot of work on my part. It's gonna take me consciously using every free second to read, but I'm also doing Christmas movie marathons or holiday movie marathons, so it's gonna be a toss-up. I think the flight over the Atlantic will help me knock some of this off my list, but I'm hoping for it to be the audiobooks. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I think all of my digital books are actually due in the next 10 days, so I'm probably completely wrong. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. Tell me, please, what are your reading goals for December? This is our last month of the year. Are you on track to meet your reading goal? If you're not, if that stresses you out, don't worry about answering that question. I know that goals can be arbitrary and they just kind of help us move to where we're going. Are you trying to finish books that you have started? Are you wanting to read new releases, read your own library? What's kind of going on in your reading world as we close out 2019? Are there any books on this list that you have read that you have recommendations for me on how to get through it? Or there are ones in this list that you really loved which will hopefully inspire me to finish them quicker than I currently am? I'll do my best, I swear. So that's pretty much it for my December TBR list of 2019. It is ambitious, it is slightly crazy. I'm going to try my best regardless. That's it. I need to stop talking to you and go read now. That's literally what I have to do. Yeah, it is. Okay, my message to you today is going to be fairly short and sweet. It kind of goes along with what I shared with you in my last video, my November wrap-up video, and that is that life offers so many great choices. All you have to do is see them. So just as I said in the last video, to stay open and to understand that sometimes the things that leave us are very freeing even though we don't see it. Be open to what is out there. Be ready for it. Look for possibilities in everything. It will really change the way that you live your life. So that's all I've got. I have said so probably 17 million times today because I'm already tripping over myself in my head thinking about how I'm going to read these books. if you don't see me for the rest of the month, it's probably because I have died because these books have fallen on me. Not actually, but we're gonna get through it. All right, fam, have a wonderful day, month, year. We are so close to 2020. Let's finish this year off with a bang and know that when January comes around, you get to decide how you want to live your life. It is a blank slate and the possibilities are endless. So, love you. Thanks for being here. If you're not a subscriber and you like this content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It makes me do a happy dance every time someone subscribes, and I really only happy dance when I'm eating. So, like, good on you guys. That's all I've got. Thank you. Love you. Bye.